Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Mage Night. I think it was the last episode where I kind of complained about the randomness and I don't know. I like the Volcar idea. Some of the emergent gameplay about like how you have to control the placement of the city tile, I didn't like that much. I forget if I said I was planning to try Volcar's Quest, which I was planning to try, but I think I'm just going to play solo Conquest. I like the way that plays out. How do I, there we go. Just like, there's a nice reward for getting to a city. It's like you dictate the pace of everything, except of course how fast the dummy plays, but like exploring tiles is always good. There's something to do with your move. You don't have to sit around doing nothing for no reason. You get nice, did I already say you get nice rewards for conquering a city? Like, There's a big thing you're building up to, which is taking the city, and then after that you get a reward, which is like the value of the city. I don't know. Whereas Volcar, it's like... Anyway, we're going to play solo Conquest. I think that's like the best Mage Knight scenario, is like just boring old Conquest. And I'm turning up the difficulty again from what I did last successful Conquest, which I think was 7-11, right? I'm not sure how big a difficulty bump this is. Level 8 is not that much more than 7. I mean, the default is like 5-8, which, as you recall, is a total pushover. What I've decided to do is increase the difficulty of the first city by 1 level, as you can see, from 7 to 8. And the second city I'm leaving at level 11, but making a Megapolis, so... It should have, like, roughly the same number of enemies, I think. But they'll have more bonuses because they'll be getting the buffs from both cities, right? So if you get like the white city and the green city, then they'll have extra armor and everything will be poisonous. So anyway, let's just jump in and see how it goes. Who did I get today? Is that Krang or Bravelar? That's Krang, right? Yes. Okay. There is... Someone pointed out to me, like, it seems like Krang always starts with Savage Harvesting. And I don't believe that can really be true. But I can't remember any counterexamples, and now I'm actually looking for them. I don't know. I'm not going to, like, reroll or anything, or reshuffle, but I am a little puzzled. Because it's a really nice card to have turn 1. To let you, like, turn some of your worst cards into crystals. I'd kind of like to move 8 today. Can I do that to get here? What's in the source? Green, green, red. I mean, I could move 8 and discard 1 card for influence, I guess. Well, not for influence, for a crystal. And that would get me here, in position to fight this guy and head into the monastery. Which seems okay. It might be an okay time to just take Mana Steal, though. No. I was thinking, I could use Mana Steal. Then I could crystallize in addition to powering Savage Harvesting. But I can just discard a card to crystallize this turn, right? Kind of. So I'm not really set up to do much with planning, so I'm going to spend all my cards getting here. I mean, not that I have to, but it seems fine. Why am I looking here? I forgot. Oh, I should have been looking at who's in the village, kind of, right? There are peasants. And at the monastery, there are Red Cape monks, so we might be able to get that done this turn. Would be nice. I could just take Great Start and basically turn the extra 2 cards into 2 extra crystals via harvesting, which feels a bit wasteful. I could rethink my non-move cards and maybe get to make another crystal that way. Because Great Start, like, yes, it gives me 2 extra crystals, but it costs me A, the Great Start tactic, and B, 2 cards from my deck. Whereas if I pick up another move, I can get 8 moves spending only 2 cards, and therefore discard 2 cards using 3 cards, and just discard the last 2 for crystals, and still have the last 15 cards in my deck, 11 cards. I don't know how big the starting decks are. 16 apparently. I think I'll take a Rethink. And I think technically before I see what Dummy does, I'm supposed to discard this stuff. Probably it doesn't matter, but... Alright. Swiftness, huh? I mean, it's not my favorite card to discard. I could hang on to it. But I don't even know that I'll have white mana, so... what did Dummy take? Planning or something? Yeah. So we're going to just power Savage Harvesting and play all this stuff to move 4, 6, 8. That's 2, 5, 8. And I will happily discard both of these. Whoops. Don't move 2 cards at once, apparently. Discard both of these for a white and red crystal. And then we get a blue one for ending on the crystal mine. Decent turn. I mean, pretty great turn, honestly. Spending 5 cards to get a bunch of move and 3 crystals, like, I'm in love. And the one crystal we didn't get is green, but there's plenty of green in the source. Oh, we have a Rethia, by the way. Okay. So, who is this guy? How do we wish to defeat him? Because clearly we do. We're fighting here. I guess, like, block 3 like that. Stops the wounds. And then concentrate rage for the 5. Saves me a march. Seems pretty straightforward. I can't really see anything being better than that. Yeah, okay. I guess I should look at what skills are available before... Well, we're definitely taking Swift Bolt. The other two are just like, well... There's a monastery right there. Heroic Tail might be kind of nice to have, actually. Because I need to get... Yeah, I think I will take Heroic Tail, actually. I need to get up to 7 influence to buy the Red Cape Monks. Okay, anyway, I get to see the skill before I decide. Okay, you can ignore some damage... or curse in the attack or block phase, right? Yeah. So reduce attack by 1 or armor by 1. I mean, it's fine. Ignore some damage would help with, you know, some of the monks that we might run into. But I think curse is just really flexible. So I'll take that, and believe it or not, I will take Heroic Tail, even though Swift Bolt is better. Right now, planning to hire some expensive guys from the monastery, and with a white crystal in the bank, I think it's better to have Heroic Tail. Ooh, red, huh? Okay, but I'm almost through my whole deck already. So I can take things pretty slow here. Just move for... Oops. And park here. And I think that's a fine... Oh, I should have gained another blue crystal from the mine. I spent 2 turns here. Moved here, passed, fought this guy, and then left. Sure. Do I still have my Threaten in here? No. My 2 blue cards should be Stamina and... What else is blue that starts in your deck? 2 Staminas, 1 determination. Crystallize. I still have the crystallize, a stamina, and I guess it must be mana draw as the white one? No, because then I would have 2 special. Oh, I have a swiftness. Right, I discarded mana draw to get this white crystal. So crystallize, swiftness, and stamina. Yeah, that makes sense. Anyway. So no extra influence cards coming up. But anyway, this is fine. I just have to finish before the dummy, and I think we can easily do that, even if I only play 1 card that turn. Okay, I wish you wouldn't go quite so fast, but I still have 3 more turns. Any white in the source? No, it's all red. Okay. Well, so I could just spend a white crystal and pick up the monks. Easy. Or I could not spend a white crystal and like spend 3, 5, and spend like all but 1 of my cards getting the monks. But if I spend the white crystal, I can get the monks and still have like a full hand next turn. Although, without any white mana, I don't know that I could actually afford to kill the monks, right? I don't think I could. Okay, so maybe I'll just play Swiftness for move and explore this tile. Okay. I don't think I can get there today and still kill them. Oh, actually, with Red Cape Monks, I totally could. Right? So, okay. We power this and play this sideways. That's 6, 7 influence. 8 influence. Oh, yeah, and I can reduce their... Okay. So 8 influence, gaining a fame and a reputation for using Heroic Tale. Kind of a better... This is like Noble Manners plus? Okay, sure. And picking up the Red Cape Monks. Very, very nice first round, I think. Would have liked to get more fame, but hopefully I can do that next turn. I'll have to double check whether I actually have the mana to do all that stuff. But I think I do. Okay, so I get this turn and 1 more. Not that I could use more. So suppose I power stamina, right? That's 4 move. Oh, what spells are there? Space Bending, Meditation, Wings of Wind. I wouldn't mind Space Bending. Wings of Wind is pretty good too, though. Anyway, so that gets me into the Mage Tower. I mean, I guess I could have fought the monks, I suppose. Since what I have is enough to defeat... Oh, no, because the Red Cape Monks are an important part of why I can kill this guy at all. Now, if I really, really wanted to, I could actually block him, right? Curse him to reduce his attack by 1. Pay the Red Cape Monks to fire block 4. But that's obviously stupid. I would be accomplishing nothing. So instead, I'm using the Red Cape Monks to attack. And if I have this card to do damage, then it doesn't matter whether the monks attack for... Well, it does. So, I can have the monks attack for 3, and this is 2. And then I need 1 more damage, which could be Curse. But Curse is also... buying me saving me a wound if I use it on his attack instead. I mean, I guess taking a few wounds is okay. I think I'd rather... Yeah, I'll take a wound to save a red crystal, I think. Oh, no, there's red in the source, right. Which I have no other use for except to crystallize it. So, given that we're doing 6 damage anyway, I can always crystallize later, so I shouldn't do it now. So yeah, that's right. Since the red mana is free, I'm doing enough damage that I don't need to curse his armor. I can curse his attack, reducing it by 1, so he has... Oh, wait, what is this? Not... Oh, right. Not against... Not in the siege and range phase. Because it says not fortified, but it's... You can't use it if they're fortified in the range and siege attack phase. Okay. But I'm letting him hit me for 4, so I take 2 wounds. Fine. And then I wrap up by healing 1 of the wounds. So actually a great fight, and now a great round 1. I got a spell, I got... Okay, not as many crystals as I had, but still happy. So... None of these spells does very much for me this round, right? I won't have enough move to go anywhere. I'll have 0 move. Because I want to crystallize with my turn. And there's not another turn coming up for me to meditate for. And with Wings of Wind, I could, if there were white mana in the source, play this and crystallize to move 1. But I'd rather just crystallize something. So, given that I can't really do anything with any of these this round, the question is, what do I want next round? I mean, Wings of Wind is okay. It's good. I love the potential value of time bending, but I don't know if it's really that important. I don't see myself getting a good time bending, really. I'll just take Wings of Wind and hope that it helps me with the dungeon, I guess, so I can Wings of Night. I guess I would need a crystallized source of white mana for that to happen, huh? Anyway, it's still a perfectly lovely spell. Okay, at least I get to crystallize whatever color I want, so I could crystallize the white. Oh, it's true. I do have 2 move if I want. Right, because the spell I can play sideways to move if I wanted. So instead of crystallizing, I could like move here. I'm not going to do that. I want to stay on the Mage Tower and maybe... Sorry. Yeah, it's a Mage Tower. I was on... The last unit I hired wasn't from a Mage Tower, but this one, I'm now on one, and so next round I can hopefully buy some stuff before I go into this area. Anyway, so we crystallize a white and then end the round. Wings of Wind is no good. Yeah, I mean, a great result. 1 wound, 2 level ups, a spell, and a few crystals. Great round. Even got a reputation. Oh, I forgot. Even the ones in normal Conquest, the ones the dummy takes gets removed. That's kind of sad. Alright, what's in the source? There is black. So, if I wanted to, I have Wings of Night. Although, right now I don't have so much damage. I guess I could pay red for Rage? So the trick is getting to the dungeon, of course. Okay, who's for sale? Magic Familiars... okay. And the Monastery has Temporal Portal. Mage Tower, okay, has Burning Shield, which is pretty good early. And Expose. green and white in the source. So if I were buying a spell, it would be not Burning Shield. Although it's tough to get enough influence, right? Unless I pay red for Ruthless Coercion, which I'd rather not. Maybe I should. I could just buy Magic Familiars, I guess. It's expensive. The cards I have in hand, I'd rather be using on the dungeon. Huh. None of these tactics look like home runs. Preparation, I mean, it's cute. I could dig up Wings of Wind. That would let me get to the dungeon very quickly. Or I could save it to try to defeat the dungeon, but... I might just, preparation for Heroic Tale? Buy the Magic Familiars? Or a spell, I guess. But if I'm paying mana for something, I don't really want to pay mana for the spell as well, because then I wouldn't really have any mana left to cast the spell. Yeah, I think preparation for Heroic Tale is actually kind of cool. Now, I'm not on a monastery, so I can't use any excess influence to heal this wound. I wonder if I have to leave the dungeon alone. I mean, I shouldn't have to. Temporal portal at the monastery. Oh, right. If I hire the Magic Familiars, I have to give them even more of my mana, huh? I mean, that might be a fine way to come up with the move to get here. But I'm not drowning in mana right now. I mean, Heroic Tale still seems good. I guess I'll take it. But if I take it now, then I don't get it later? And it really is nice to pick up a big city killer. I don't know. When you're ready to take the city, you can, like, wait to dig through your deck in the normal way, I guess. I'm just going to take this. It seems weak, but I don't really know what I was supposed to do. Alright, and then we just basically spend the whole turn doing this. Buy the familiars, and I hate it, but I think move is actually a pretty good color to pay them. Well, wait a minute. What if I mean, I have this Ruthless Coercion, right? Maybe I don't have to power the Heroic Tale. And that way I can save a crystal. That's probably better, right? So say I do this. Heroic Tale for just 3. I don't gain the fame. 5. 6. So hire them like that and save the crystal. That seems better. And then the familiars will help me get to the dungeon. With the mana necessary for Wings of Night if I am lucky enough to draw it at the right time. Is it me? This black, like, for some reason, doesn't look black enough? I thought it was darker. Anyway. Alright, so I did not wind up with my spell. Arethia's going a bit fast. So I need to hurry up. But I think... Like, spend... Oh, of course. I spent a white mana when I hired them, but the die went back to the source, so I need a token to mark it. When you pay the upkeep on these guys, you have to pay a crystal. But when you hire them, you can just pay mana if you want. So this is 5 move. And I need 1 more to get here. Kind of sad, right? I don't really want to play any of this sideways. Maybe I just play improvisation sideways. And then hope that these are enough to kill the dungeon monster. The biggest issue would be a Medusa, right? Because a Minotaur, now that I have 3 armor, I could just chump the 4 wounds and kill him. But a Medusa, I lack the ability to block unless I play a Rage sideways, and then I could block if I had to. No, this is still only 5. Well, I could pay red and block 7. So the question is, how important is this Rage to being able to kill something? Not very, I think. What about, like, a Gargoyle? Don't they have, like, 5 physical resistant armor? Only 4. So, is there red in the source? No, but there's white. So I could do 8 damage. Oh, plus I have this as well. Ah! So this means that I can actually kill a Medusa with just swiftness. So this, I think, is the 6th move I want to spend. Because I don't think I'm going to need to block for anything. On the other hand, I shouldn't need 2 rages either, right? And this way, in case I do need to block, I can. Or if I... Yeah, let's do this. So that's 6th move. And I enter the dungeon. Didn't think of that. Yeah, I forgot about the Lost Legions monsters. I mean, this isn't a disaster, but it's definitely bad. So we can, like, reduce his attack, right? So he's only attacking for 3. Power, improvisation, and then block again? Or, wait a minute. Can I just let him hit me and attack for 8? Or for 7? I can. I just thought 8 was such a big number that it would be impossible, but actually it's not. So if I let him hit me, it's only 2 wounds. Or 1 if I spend this, actually. Let's think about that. So how much damage do I have here? I think like 3 from this, right? And either 5 more or 4 more. So taking a wound lets me save the improvisation. And I think I'm going to want to rest the wound off anyway. Like, if I take 1 wound, I'll be at 2, which is kind of too many. So I'll be resting. And so if I take 2 wounds, I can rest those off as well. So I might as well save more of my cards. So I'm going to let him hit me twice. Or hit me for 2 wounds. And then do 3... Reduce his armor. Oh no, he's magic immune. Okay, hang on again. How does this work? Reduce an attack. So there's something... Somehow or other, attack reduction works on arcane immune enemies, I think. Let me go double check that. Because if not, this is still a disaster. Okay, so I think part of the reason that I've been confused about this in the past is that... So this says... I just think this is like an incorrect reminder sheet or something. I don't know if this is something the mod author put together. I don't think so. This looks like it came from the rulebook, right? Maybe it's an appendix at the end or something. But what it says here, the enemy is not affected by non-attacker block effects. Effects that directly affect the enemy still apply. That's not what the rulebook says. So the rulebook says... while the enemy itself is protected, its attacks are not. If an effect reduces an enemy attack or affects it in any other way, it can also be used against the attack of an enemy with arcane immunity. So affects it, I assume it means affects an attack. Okay. So the point is, we can use this to reduce its attack, but we can't use this to reduce its armor. So we might as well take only 1 wound, reducing its attack by 1. And then I have to come up with the full 8 damage, which looks like spending a red crystal, discarding rage, and a white die killing this guy. Okay. Yeah, so it's a cold fire attack and therefore pretty much unblockable. But we reduced it to only get 1 wound. And I think 1 wound and a crystal and 3 cards for an artifact is a fantastic trade. Is that 2 black dice? No. Okay. So artifact first. Ugh. 2 banners. I mean, Banner of Command... I mean, I'm not in such bad shape for using that effectively. Now, what does it do when you... Right, so you gain influence, and you can assign units to it, getting an extra slot. And you can spend it to gain any unit you want. So this is, like, not amazing early. But late, being able to grab a really strong unit from the advanced units pile is amazing. And Banner of Fortitude is pretty awful. I mean, my units do have high armor. Maybe it's not awful. I don't know if I'm keeping the Magic Familiars even. Like, their attacks on crystals, and I don't have any right now. Many. I could put it on the monks, like that would be fine, I think. But I'd rather have the Banner of Command long term, and I think it's fine short term. Oh, I'm not even supposed to... I have to roll a die to see if I get the artifact or if I get a spell. Oh my god, okay, I have to put the artifact back, which is fine. Let's just shuffle the deck. We'll say we don't have any idea what the artifacts available are. Because I shouldn't have looked at them. And I gain a spell instead, right. Expose is pretty good. Burning Shield is nice early. Expose is okay early and gets better late. Right now I don't have white mana, but there's some in the source. No, there's not. So I guess given that these are both okay, I could take the Burning Shield. I do not think I want a trance. None of these cards are really that amazing. I'll just take the Burning Shield. Okay. Slow down, kiddo. Oh man, I can't do anything with this stuff. No white in the source, no red in the source either. You can play this for move and hope something good happens. No. Oh, I should have rested. That was the plan, right? Well, I can't now that I've seen this. Okay, well, I'll just play both my spells sideways then. Sad, but what can you do? I guess I could have gone into the dungeon again, just for fame, but that seems like a bad idea. Oh. Alright, I have this turn and one more, and I have to do, like, everything on those turns, huh? Green mana's nice. I was thinking of resting, but maybe I can just do a bunch of walking around and miss a couple cards out of my deck, but not too much. I could manage a move 7, which... I mean, the thing is, I want to be near these keeps. Look how many... We've revealed, like, every keep, I think, from the basic... From the non-core tiles. How many non-core tiles are... 6, so... Really? That many? I feel like I've explored 100 things. There's 4 core tiles in here, right? Which means 2 normal ones, is that right? Oh, now I know which ones they are. Okay, that's not allowed. Alright, I'll just look at the scenario rules, I guess. Solo Conquest. Yeah, 2 core city and 2 core non-city. I mean... I have Red Cape Monks. I could just hope to get into the keep next turn, which will be my last. And, like, rest before that. Dumping just this. I think I should be able to take the keep with these 2 cards and the monks. Okay, that's a lot of move. Good news is it means I won't need concentrate for anything. Well, that's not true. I could use concentrate to make red mana, I guess. Which might be helpful if I draw golems or something. So I think I will play 2 of these to get in. Sure. I could be less greedy and pay a crystal. But I don't think I want to. Alright, who'd we get? Okay. Oh, you know, well, no. I was thinking maybe I could argue that I should have used concentration on my stamina. Because what else am I doing with mana from the source? But I might want the concentration to make a mana of a different color. So I don't think that's a reasonable argument to make. So I can't kill them and block. I can kill them and take damage. Right, because I could, for example, I could reduce their armor, their attack rather, and then like fabricate a red mana token to go here to block 4. That reduces their armor to 3, but then I can't. Oh, you know what I should have done though? Since I can't use the mana from the source for anything, is I should have done this, and that leaves me more sideways cards. Yes, this is how I should have approached regardless of who's here. I mean, I don't know. I guess I might have wanted to crystallize the source, but I think crystallizing concentrate makes more sense anyway. So I think I'll go with this. A slight cheat there. But now, if I want to, I can make... Well, actually... I mean, I can block 3, block 1... play any card I want sideways, or this to give me mana. Either way, it doesn't matter. So let's say I use this to gain mana. So it's a fire block 4. We've fully blocked this guy, so he has only 3 armor. And that's the kill. I think that's a fine outcome. I'm not getting a lot of value out of my spells this game yet. Okay, yeah, I mean, we got to keep. Question is, do I keep the familiars? Oh, I leveled. I somehow didn't think I was going to. Oh, Oh, Intimidate is pretty solid. I'm at a keep with nothing to hire right now. But it's still, like, great as attack. Decompose would fix some of my mana problems. Help me keep the familiars if that's what I want to do. I could just let the familiars lapse and intimidate a new unit. That might be best, actually. Yeah, let's do that. So I'll take Intimidate. And, I mean, this is Influence, but it's a pretty weak Influence skill, and I'm not going to need, like, the ignore your reputation effects, probably. I could take Arethia's movement skill. No, because I didn't take the leftmost advanced action. Okay, I'll just take this, gain some mana regularly. It's fine. So, well, I picked up Heroic Tale. Anyone at the keeps? Swordsman, I mean, everyone's at the keeps, right? So I think I can just say, see you later, Magic Familiars. I don't really want to pay you a crystal. Mana Steel White? I love Great Start. Oh, hang on. I can look at this now. Alright, can't really block that guy. Oh, I guess that's true. For units like Thugs and Heroes, this is a little bit better. But still, it's not that great. I could just take Great Start to like go a bit faster. We've somehow accidentally like managed Arethia very well. I assume it's basically just luck. So she's just been getting the lowest thing and I haven't been paying much attention to it, but she has not built her deck very well, despite outpacing me last turn. I think she just got lucky. There's also this. I could get a bunch of mana there. It might be easier than this keep, but I like keeps. Yeah. I'm just going to Mana Steal the white, I think. And I still don't get to go first. It's outrageous. So let's start by just hiring a new unit to replace the familiars. Swordsmen are nice and chunky. I guess I'll take them. Okay. A very slow turn, but that's all right. Oh, actually, could I explore? No. Is this the only wound in my deck, or do I have two? Yeah, I have two. That's right. Well, I was about to discard Tranquility, but actually this is like the only time it's good, right? So let's use this as our move. Any green in the source? Oh my god, there is. Okay. So I'll just allow you to hit me, I think. For 2. Blocking is too expensive. And reduce your armor to 3. I mean, I could spend a unit to kill him, but I think this is a pretty good chance to get value out of this card, and the swiftness sideways is 3. Then we power Tranquility. Seems pretty all right. Now we're definitely keeping up with Arethia. Huh. I think Wings of Wind works with Savage Harvesting, right? Like, I don't see why it wouldn't. Whenever you move spaces, this says you may move spaces, so that's a thing you could do. There's no green in the source, though. Well, yeah, and concentration can't give you green. This could give me green. If I wanted to make a bunch of crystals. Problem is, I don't want to go... Well, actually, I kind of do want to go far, right? So let's spend this for a green token. Move 4. Spend 2 of it here. I have 2 left. Play a mana draw sideways. I have 3 move. And Wings of Wind. To move 3. So 1, 2, 3. Now I'm on a Glade. This guy isn't exactly easy to kill right now, is he? Well, there's red and blue in the source, I guess. Does that matter? If I didn't play this sideways, if I played something else sideways, then I could do that. And I still do have that choice. I haven't used I haven't gained any new information since choosing to play this sideways. I mean, I can just make a green and blue crystal. That's fine. But I'm wondering whether there's some good way to fight this guy. mean, I guess there is. He attacks 4? So I could... Oh, he attacks 3. Yeah, just spend both units on him. The deck's... We're going through the deck fast enough. I think that's fine. So I also could wait till next round, but... Well, waiting until next round would let me spend my action this turn on flipping this as well. Maybe I just do this and make tokens out of both of these crystals. Yeah, I think that's fine, because I want to heal more anyway, right? So I'm going to make blue and green crystals. And then... I can flip it back as my action for the round, sitting on the glade. I'm not, like, thrilled about fighting this guy or whatever. It's fine. It's just, like, I would like to park on the glade for a moment. And that's why I went up here instead of, like, you know, exploring more or going for this or whatever. Yeah. That seems like a fine turn, I guess. And I do get the gold mana, that's true. So if I could explore 2 tiles today, I would really like to do that. And I can, just from where I'm sitting, by powering March, right? Power it green from the source, saving this for my red, I suppose. Or for whatever. Well, certainly red, I guess. So reveal this tile. And this one, which should be a core tile, right? Yes, very important. Okay, not the city, but that's fine. It's suddenly hard to place core tiles anymore, huh? Well, maybe Wings of Wind will get me over here or something. Yeah, wow, they've built like the Great Wall. This is crazy. Okay. Anyway, and then we fight this guy still. Because it's just like free. Well, is it? If I didn't spend my units on that, could I spend them on this guy? I don't think so. I have way more mana than I need. So reduce his attack by 1. He attacks for 3. Spend the swordsman to block it. And then spend this to kill. Because he only has 3 armor. Alright. Seems fine. Ah, Intimidate. I forgot about that. So I get this turn and then 1 more. Well, shouldn't have any trouble crystallizing. I was thinking about using Ruthless Coercion to re-ready the Swordsman. I don't think they would be any good against this guy anyway. But this guy we could take. Well, maybe I should have been more careful and spent the monks instead, actually. But I didn't. Yeah, I think actually spending the swordsman would have been great. Any more move in here? A stamina. So if I can productively spend 2 cards this turn, I could maybe go into the maze with my monks. Another reason, by the way, that I should have spent the other unit. Well, maybe I just move onto the maze and then crystallize here, gaining red. I think this should be sufficient to handle the maze. Oh, hang on. I actually want the blue mana to stay there. I took this on purpose instead of using my gold token. But I want blue mana for stamina, right? And then I'll have this available for whatever else I'm doing in there. Yeah, so this makes red. And I'm going to try to do the maze with the rest of the round. Oh, actually, I could still spend the Ruthless Coercion, I suppose, right? Because I didn't use the source at all. I could coerce this guy into going into the maze with me and get him wounded. He's just like has a little bit more potential because he can attack or block 6. But I don't think I really want to spend my reputation on that, nor a card, because I want to have a full hand. So I think I won't. End of round. Okay. Oh, I forgot I have Burning Shield. That's nice. So, yeah, and I do have access to 2, 3 red if I need it. Although, I guess 2 is more than I'm going to need, right? So, okay, fine. I'll take a blue die from the source and hope that I don't have to spend a red crystal, rather than like definitely spending a blue one and then maybe regretting it. So I'm going to move just 4 and pick up a spell, I think. Another spell? Demolish would be nice. Expose would be nice. I don't think I can afford to play like 2 sideways cards, can I? Maybe I can. Take the artifact. 1, 2? This should be enough firepower, I think. Yeah, let's go for the artifact. That's fine. Yes, it is fine. I will spend this to gain a red token. Spend the red token on Burning Shield. And then spend the monks, who of course I brought with me, to block 3. So we're blocking 7. Which is more than enough. I don't even have to use Curse. And then we get a fire attack 4 out of this as well, killing the Medusa. Give me that artifact, since we're ending the round. I mean... Okay, Horn of Wrath. Gimme. Easy pick. The best artifact versus, like, a mediocre artifact. Would you, like, drop that? Thank you. I don't know. I've noticed it also, not in this game, but in a different game I played... It kept, like, putting shields over some of the sites that were conquered, but then, like, locking them before they had time to fall. Just like the card did there. Wait. Where did it go? I unlocked it so that it would finish falling, but it didn't go there. It was under the table. All right, I'm putting it in my hand so it doesn't get fucked up. All right, another, I think, great round. We made it to the end of level 4. I'd rather be a bit higher level than this at the end of day 2. But we got a lot of good stuff. Oh, and I'm leveling here as well. Okay, good. Site Conquest rewards, yes, that's the artifact. What did she get? Another white crystal, and yeah, she's doing pretty well for cards, I guess. She has mostly whites and reds. Well done. How many spells did I wind up with? 3? 2? 2. Right. Burning Shield and Wings of Wind. Okay. Oh, can this make black mana? Any color. Yes. Okay. Can even give you gold, although... Which sort of makes it silly to have the basic token to be able to give... You could just say give you a black or a gold, couldn't you? I don't think there's any reason that would be bad. But sure, any color is simpler. There's black in the source. Apparently I'm not cut out for Long Night. I keep like not playing fast enough, which is a little surprising. Now, we do still have this guy to kill to get anywhere. I mean, Wings of Wind could get me past the dragon to... Or, I don't know. I don't want to go this way because I'd have to explore this tile first. Wings of Night could kill the dragon, but I don't need that. I want to go this way. I want to save the horn to like kill the first city, so I don't want to use it on this guy if I can help it. And I guess I can help it. I guess I'll take Long Night. Doing okay on mana. I just want to like be able to go sooner. So, I mean, I basically have nothing to do but challenge this guy. Unless I wanted to go to the refugee camp, which I don't. Well, I don't know, maybe I do. There's Altum Guardians, huh? But I can buy sorcerers from the monastery when I get there. It's very expensive to get there. I mean, I assume we want to move a lot, right? Since we're trying to save this. It might be too much to try to save the horn. No, the horn is so nuts. I don't know. I have wings. Maybe I don't have to be so greedy. I have Wings of Night. Maybe I can just like kill this guy in a convenient way and keep all these move cards and stuff to go exploring. I think I will do that. Okay, no wounds. So that kills this guy. Easy turn. I guess I could have tried to use the dice somehow, but there wasn't really a way. What do we have? Green and red? I think we clearly want to power improvise. That's a move 5. I have to discard something. So 3. I have 2 left. This costs 4. Actually, could I kill the monks? No, I want to go shopping first. I'll power this, I guess. So I can get the Explorer in on this turn as well. So I've played a total of 9 move. 3, 7, 9. Nice. Approaching the city from behind. That's what you like to do. I can't get in here right now. I also can't interact with the monks. But next turn I can interact with them whether they like it or not. I would like to hire the sorcerers, but if they won't let me, fine, I'll burn the place down. I'm regretting taking Long Night because I'm not doing anything. I'm not playing cards. Oh well. I think this is... Oh, actually... Of course, it's silly to spend a crystal when you have this ability available, right? So I should have spent this to gain a blue token. And then, since I'm not doing anything with my action for the turn, I can get this back for free. Good. And I end my turn here. Well, I didn't draw any influence. No, I did. I have promise. Would you slow down? I think it's well worth buying the sorcerers. And my influence, my reputation is +1. So they cost 9, which I only need 8 for. This is 4, and I could play like several cards sideways to pick up sorcerers. Is that worth doing? I guess. I'm not thrilled about it. Oh, this is a Megapolis, isn't it? Did I forget to... No, only the second city is. This is just a normal green city with a ton of defenders. Okay. I mean, picking up a nice big unit would be great. Yeah. It just cost me so much in my hand, but my deck. But I guess I have to go fast anyway, so I guess that's fine. So, okay. I also have to spend a white... Or spend this anyway. I mean, I could spend a white crystal to keep this open, but that seems crazy. So that's 4. 5. I need 4 more. I get to keep 1 card. I think that card should be Burning Shield. These cards are good, but this could do a lot. It does compete with my monks for red mana. But it can do so much for just 1 red compared to like what a rage could do for 1 red. So I think that's fine. We buy the sorcerers. And the fact that I'll be on a Glade means I will have access to 2 black mana if I want. Okay, what I'm short on is move, so, I mean, it's great that I have this and can use the green mana. That's 4, 5 moves, I think. And discard Heroic Tail for a white crystal. So that's my 5 moves. Yeah, there's something wrong since the latest update with how it detects when you should reveal garrisons, I guess. Wow, 2 freezers. I'm really glad I have Wings of Night. These guys are a little tough to block, but should be... I don't know. Wings of Night should do a great job here. Nobody arcane immune. Great. Okay. End turn. Yeah, this is not a pushover by any means. Oh, I love the red mana, I think. No wounds to remove, right? Right. And I get this turn plus one more. I'm definitely being pushed, but I have a lot of resources right now. Not as much move as I would like. No one here makes move. And these guys are all fortified. But I do have the sorcerer's ability to make them lose fortifications if I want. So I could snipe the Medusas when combined with my curse, for example. So that seems productive. So let's move 2 into the city and then figure things out after that. And one thing we are certainly doing is playing Wings of Wind. Oh, wait a minute. Should I have flipped this over? Because I just walked back to the glade and then didn't take any actions. Yeah, so I should have this available. Okay, that's nice. Well, now what color do I want to use it as? Maybe red? But I could use the red from the source with mana draw. Could use it as green. So it seems like Wings of Night is probably only going to be able to stop 2 enemies from attacking. Because stopping 3 is so expensive when you don't have any move cards. I guess I could play 2 cards sideways to move into the city, and then power the march to get me 4 move, which would stop 3 of them from attacking. Then I would need to use this for green. Okay, so do I want to do that? What cards would those be? I think they would have to be these 2. Because I want to play the mana draw to get me more red and black. So I use these to enter the city. I gain 4 move here. Well, let's not gain the move yet, let's say. Oh, these guys resist elements. Does that help at all? It does. Oh, I can just assign. They're ice resistant, so all the swiftness, all the whatever, doesn't matter against this guy. Okay. And I want to block 1 enemy anyway, so I think I can just play March unpowered to move in, and then play 1 card sideways as move to turn off 2 of them. This guy and this guy. Okay, so let's do that. Wings of Night. These guys don't attack. You, I curse. I'm only allowed to do that because I'm spending green mana here to remove your sort of fortifications Oh, it's supposed to be white. Not green. You lose your fortifications. Now I'm allowed to curse you. You have 3 armor. A ranged attack 3. You're dead. Okay, so I have completed defeating this one. And I have blocked everyone. How much damage do I need? 19? Wait, have I blocked everyone? No, I haven't blocked this. I have blocked this. Oh. Oh, I haven't blocked this because I didn't actually spend a move on you yet. Which is good because I wanted to block you to get the damage out of this. So this needs a red mana, and it doesn't really matter whether I give it a black. Because to give it another, well, I was gonna say I haven't used the source at all yet. I can give it red, and then like play mana draw sideways if I want to get 1 more damage out of it. The remaining enemies are fire resistant, so I can't use the monk's powered ability. But I can do 6-9 damage here. I don't have enough in hand to finish them both off, but I can easily get 1. Oh, I guess I have to play 2 cards to stop this attack, don't I? Well, to kill this guy. 1 to finish blocking, and 1 more to top off the damage. So... Or I could just gain a black token. And then also still play 1 sideways. So maybe... Well, it doesn't seem like I'm using Crystallize. So this is the complete block. And then I'll give you another black token. So this is Fire Block 4. It was successful. You are destroyed, right? What's left in the deck? I mean, a few cards and Long Night. So to kill one of these guys... So these 2 are both dead now. And I have 6, 9, 10, 11, 12 damage. Not enough to kill them. But if I don't exhaust these guys, I have 3, 6... I don't know. 9? Actually, by the way, I guess I should take a black die and a red token. Just to keep the source a little bit more diverse. Yeah, so let's not wound these guys. Let's do 7 damage that way to kill you. And there's just 1 freezer left. Not bad. With the remains of my deck and Long Night, and the sorcerers to bounce the damage again, I might put together 7 damage. Yeah, it looks like I have Improvise plus who knows what. And yeah, so, okay, this is 16 fame. I'm perfectly happy with that. Oh, I get stuff. Master of Chaos is fun. Spellforge is nice. Power of Crystals? I don't have any sets right now. Also, it's not useful right now. Ice Shield wouldn't help against that guy. I'm not taking wounds. I'm just too good a player. I could take Dark Paths. Just to guarantee I can move in there. Let's look at what's in the deck. It's Improvisation, I think. Nope. Concentrate, Intimidate, and Stamina. So I have a move in already, but I might want this. Intimidate is my damage card, I guess. So my reputation is not going to be so pretty once I get into the city, but it won't be awful either. And I can do it tonight, which is important. Yeah. I'm really glad I bought those sorcerers. They were nuts in that combat. I don't think there's that much moving left to do. There's only 2 more tiles. So I think I don't need Dark Paths. I can just take Master of Chaos probably and see what I get. And to go with it, I think Spellforge is the way to go. Get more mana. Which I love. I love mana. I am a mana lover. Okay, so what is it pointing at right now? Block. Yes, and it puts the shield icon on. So it would be at move in the future. That kind of stinks. Okay. Decent cards. End of round, yeah. I mean, I'm not using the block for anything. I wouldn't use the move for anything either, but I would like to get it closer to reading Influence, right? Or Cold Fire Attack. Yeah, so I guess I'll increment this. And then move in. Oh, I should have retreated, of course, which means I should have a black mana and could have healed a wound, but I didn't take any. Oh, I can fight these guys. I forgot about that. I might well manage to do it. Because... well, maybe I shouldn't increment. We'll see. I can always choose not to increment this turn if I want to pretend I didn't increment last turn and use the block now, right? I haven't learned any new information. I just looked back at the board again and realized I could fight these guys during this turn if I wanted. Not that it's a huge advantage, but the reputation would be kind of nice. Keep me in the +1 column. So to defeat this guy, well, to block him is easy. To defeat him, I could curse his armor. What's in the source? Red and white. So this is kind of the exciting, I would like to use... I mean, I could gain a lot of damage from Intimidate. If I invite this guy into the combat, I could just shoot him with Swiftness, I guess. What are the spell colors I could gain? Green and red. That's fine. But if I wanted Swiftness, it would have to be this one. And this is exactly 7 damage, right? So there's not really any spillover. Well, there is. He's at 6. Could I kill both of them? Probably. So let's include this guy in the combat then. And just shoot him with alacrity, right? So that's easy. Yeah, I'll include them both, I guess. Why not? It'll cost me a wound or something. That's fine. So we kill you. You bounce. You, I'm going to block with this, which is free. I mean, it's not free. It means I can't advance it to cold fire attack yet, but that's all right, I think. Saves the wound. And then I need 10 damage. So this is 9, right? And this is 11, which is more than I need. Yes, we're using this to block. But I'm not going to put it out there because it doesn't think I'm allowed to. Because I said advance it, and then I changed my mind. And then I'll just use this to gain a crystal. Well, I can gain a green or red. And then I can convert a blue if I want by powering it to get two crystals. I think I want a red, honestly. And then, yeah, I'll convert a green to a blue, I guess. A blue to a green. Yeah, seems pretty good, doesn't it? I power to threaten, and I'm still losing only 1 reputation. While assaulting a fortified site. So this was, I don't know. The level 8 city was tough, but not unbeatable. And I think we're quite strong, and so we managed to do well against it. So, happy with that difficulty setting. I'm looking forward to seeing just how brutal the Megapolis is. Error in script, who knows? Well, great start seems like the obvious choice. There's really no need for the right moment in solo. And I have a whole day and night to find and destroy the city. Not destroy. Liberate. We'll liberate the city. How about that? I don't have any of my influence cards. I'd really love the freezers and the catapults. You know, I could have wounded one of my units, actually, rather than taking a wound to hand. I think that would have been better. Wound like the swordsman? The Red Cape monks, maybe? Let's do that. Did I forget to take the wound? I guess I did, right? No, I blocked it. That's right. I had my Master of Chaos on block. I shot one of them, I blocked the other, and the other bounced off the sorcerers, so no wounds. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I don't think there's any excuse to take anything but great start here. Okay, still no influence cards. Kind of a bummer. But we can spend this turn on some useful stuff, I assume? White, white, red. I mean, I could move off the city straight away with Wings of Wind to get, like, here. But I don't want to do that. Monastery doesn't have anything very good. I could burn it for an artifact, but I don't want to. What the heck am I supposed to do right now? What else does the Green City sell? It's advanced actions, right? Yeah, very funny. You can top deck them if you want, but I still don't want to do that. This is a terrible hand. It's got a bunch of cards I'd like to have later. I mean, should I just get going with my 6 non-advanced units? I don't think that's a good idea. But maybe it is. Otherwise, I'm wasting a bunch of pretty good cards just sitting here waiting to draw one of my influence cards, which are whatever, right? So maybe I just play like Swiftness, Tranquility sideways. I mean, I could power Tranquility and... Actually, yeah. Maybe I will do that. More move. Very funny. I guess I should make that clear. Alright, I guess we're out of here. This is giving me move as well. I already regret powering Tranquility. Oh well. Because I don't have any green cards to discard anymore. But this is a turn when I can produce a ton of mana, right? And I think that's worth doing. So I now have 4 move, 5 move, including Master of Chaos. So I move here and explore. Before I explore, I have to choose whether I'm discarding something for a mana. I mean, I definitely am. Just not sure what. Determination for blue, I guess. Okay, it's the other city. Alright, and it has... Is that 6 enemies only? That's not too bad. But they're all brutal. And they all have extra armor. Okay. The dragon is my current problem. Also problematic, I guess, is that I can't easily get more move out of... I can't move more to get more crystals. Can I kill this? Like, you would think so, right? Burning Shield ought to help a lot. Like, a lot. It's insane against an Ice Dragon. Ah, I do have Wings of Wind, I guess. Which could move me a lot of spaces if I wanted. But I don't really want to do that. I want to save it so that I can like pop into the back of the city and get crystal or something. I don't know. I kind of want to be here for the Glade and city hand bonus probably. Anyway, I think we should fight this dragon just where we are right now. So this is block 4. Fire block 4. Oh. I can gain white and green this way. That's... We're clearly spending Spellforge powered blue to to gain green and white. Ah, I can shrink his attack even further, I guess. So now he's only attacking 5. Sorry. We're blocking 5 of his attack already. He's attacking 5. We're blocking 4 of it efficiently. And, like, this blocks the rest. Now we have 4 damage efficient, and we just have to come up with a bit more. Am I discarding my whole hand? No. I can do a little bit better than that, but not much. I don't want to spend units. Units are for cities. But I can mana draw to gain a white die as well. And then swiftness. So recall that we're already doing 4 damage. I need 6 more, because it's all inefficient. So this is 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't know. I don't think I'm even using Wings of Wind for much of anything, right? During the day? Well, it turns 1 mana into, like, move 4. I don't even know how good that is. Yeah, it's actually worse than, like, March. And I have the time, I think, to wait around for Crystallize. So I'll play it this way. Okay. Seems good. Easy Dragon. I didn't really get to see who's in there, sadly. Dodge and Weave is just like, I mean, okay, reducing enemy attacks by a lot is nice. Can really help with, like, Ultim Guardians or whatever. But, we're never going to get attack out of it, obviously. Don't need the wound, don't need the moves. Don't really want Puppet Master, probably. So I guess it's just mana enhancement to... Yeah, okay. And then... Ice Shield to block 3 and then reduce armor? Or block 5 and reduce their armor if you overblocked. I mean, this is going to be less armor reduction most of the time. But if you can hit a single swift enemy, this would be pretty nice. Like a werewolf, maybe? I don't know. But this is Ice Block as well. I mean, they're both fine. I have no idea which is better against the average enemy you get out here, right? Oh, I'll take the swiftness, the swift block instead of the ice block, I guess. Because there aren't going to be that many enemies doing fire damage. We are only drawing 2 purples. Whereas, yeah, we might run into some swift, I think. Alright, now I've got all my influence. It says I could increment my skill. But that would be only if I don't also use it, right? Because I did use it last turn, so I'm not allowed to increment it before my turn. I do have the Horn of Wrath right now. What's still in my deck? Not much. I guess I should just head in there. Make a start of things. Yeah. Get a couple things killed, take a big old beating in terms of wounds. What color do I need this to be? Obviously, I could just spend it on the first thing I'm doing, which is moving. But I don't know if that's what I need to do. I might want a lot of red. Really only 3. But I guess all I'm using is like one or 2 blue and 2 or 3 red. So I guess using this on blue is fine. Oh, man, I need to move again to get into the city, don't I? That's a little tough. I wonder... Maybe I can take some time off to go back to the city, and now that I've drawn my influence cards, hire catapults or something. I think that's better. So let's move back to the city. Yeah, and maybe I'm going to have to, well, I don't know if I'm going to be able to even kill one thing during the day. I might have to do it all at night, but I have some pretty powerful stuff that I can use at night, so we'll see. So my city shield's influence is 4. My reputation apparently is 1. Yes, I agree. So let's power this. That's influence 6. I'd like to have 17 if possible. Because I would sort of like to replace, I don't know, the swordsman. The monks are a little underwhelming. The swordsmen, of course, are worse unless you assign a wound to them to make them like attack 6. And then attack 6 is pretty good. But sometimes fire attack is even better. I don't know. So this would kind of be... Oh. I can take white from the source for that. So that would be another 6. Which is the 17 I need, right? If I lose a reputation. I think I should fire the monks. I don't know, sometimes they're great. But like, I have a lot of demands on my red mana, I feel like. I think I'm allowed to... Well, I'll just make a white token, or a white crystal, it's fine. Oh, maybe I should have done this last turn, huh? Probably should have, but I didn't know what I was drawing. I guess it was most of my deck, so I should have known. Oh well. I don't remember now what mana I spent last turn, so I can't really fix it. I don't know. I'll just get rid of the unit with the lowest number on it. If I were a skillful player, I would be willing to back my belief that the monks are actually worse in this context. but I'm not. This is a serious threat. Like, this city, it's going to be tough to take out all in one go. So that's why I want to get back there. But I think there's enough move that I can do that. Actually, can I use this white mana at all? What's my white card? It's not Promise, is it? Oh, no, it is. Okay. So let's actually, instead of gaining a white crystal, let's gain a red one, assuming that's allowed. Probably you can treat the gold as if it were red. And then I'll put a red crystal here instead. Or token. And I'll keep this pointing at cold fire attack. I don't have enough blue mana. I want to summon the source. I don't know. See what I can do. It's going to be tough. Like, I don't think I can get there tonight, actually. Today. Right? Gonna have to... Well, I don't know. I have to move like 10. It just seems impossible. Well, okay, there's... Never mind. Still hard. I have to like concentrate on March, which is embarrassing. And I probably want to spend green from the source. It means I don't necessarily have blue from the source, but I should be okay. And I want another green for the sorcerers, I think. Actually, I don't really have any ranged attacks. I just have this, and they're not going to be able to kill anything, probably, right? Oh, right, I want white for that. Well... Do I want white for them? I don't know. It's a little weird, isn't it? Usually, like, white is the color of range and green is the color of siege, right? And they're both... both powers are ranged attacks, but the white attack is kind of like a siege attack, isn't it? I would have put that under green. I don't know what color losing resistances is, but, like... It's white or green for sure. I feel like, I mean, white has exposed, but that's kind of some of each, so I don't know. Anyway, so this is 6 move. I still need more. That's 5 more? I mean, that's enough. I guess I don't have to do this until I've seen who's in the city, right? Oh, yeah, I do. I have to move 8 to get out there. Okay. So this is my 11 move. 3, 8... Oh, it was 7 units. I forgot how many I thought it was already. Jeez. Okay, so Delphana Masters. I mean, we can siege them down pretty well. This is double fortified. God, these things are gigantic. How much siege attack do I have at most? 5... Oh, but it's elemental. Ten here. God, this is so many wounds. Oh my god, and they're brutal, huh? Maybe I just have to let the Delphana Masters hit me. lose my hand, because I don't have that much actually that matters in hand, right? Once I've spent this, it would basically just be the Intimidate and the Rage I'd be losing. I can use Shield Bash to block the Manticore, which is nice. And also reduce its armor a bit. Anyway, I mean, we're going in. I think we can make some progress. It's going to cost quite a number of wounds. But I clearly can't take all this in one go anyway, so might as well get started. So these two can combine to do like Siege Attack 8 on somebody. Or 6 without spending as much mana. So we could easily shoot this guy if we wanted, and that's, what, 4 wounds? Kind of a lot. This guy's attacking for 14, though. I mean, that's also 4 wounds, and he's cheaper to kill. Could spend no mana to kill this guy. Don't forget I also have Curse and some Cold Fire ranged attack, which I can use as melee attack, probably quite productively. Is there anyone I can assign damage to the sorcerers? I mean, basically just Delphana Masters if I curse them, right? Because they're not brutal. I'd rather not do that. Like, because just taking 2 wounds to hand and getting paralyzed doesn't seem that bad. But I wanted to shoot these guys at range anyway, right? I think. Maybe. Maybe I can just let him hit me. If I did that, I could use the sorcerers and the catapults to kill this cannon, or catapult. Oh, there's so much damage coming in, obviously. Each point of block higher than needed. That's kind of an interesting phrasing when swiftness applies, right? Because this is block 5 against this guy, which is basically block 10, right? And I only need 4... Well, I need 8 block to stop him, which means I have 2 left over. So I actually reduce his armor by 2. Okay. That's cool, I guess. I mean, if I curse the Delphana Masters, then I don't have to worry about their damage at all. They're the one unit that's true for. I think that's probably worth doing. So let's curse the Delphana Masters. Okay, can you put that on top, though? Thank you. So now the sorcerers just shrug it off. They're resistant to cold fire. So I don't have to worry about them. And I have a lot of damage here. Let's just imagine that I assigned all the wounds to myself. How many is that? How much do I have to stop? It's a lot, obviously, right? This is 2. These are 2 each, so that's 6. This is 10. We're not going to assign this guy, so let's not think about that. We're clearly ice blocking him. Yeah, so 10 for these guys, and then this is 3... but I could easily reduce it. 13. This is another 3. So this guy has 2 wounds. These 2 are each 4. Let's sort them. These guys are each assigning 4 wounds. This is assigning 3. These are... sorry, it's assigning 2. And these are assigning 3. I mean, 17 is a lot, but we have a lot of siege damage. I feel like we can actually get there to maybe not even be knocked out. So I can... oh, well, I'm going to gain wounds from Horn of Wrath as well, probably, right? So forget about that. Is anyone here resistant to anything that matters? You are. So probably... I mean, okay. The thing is, this guy's damage doesn't matter. It would be kind of nice to Siege Ice 5 him, right? Because that perfectly kills. But I don't think that's actually good. Plus, I don't have the blue mana to do that. Because I have to spend blue on the freezers, I think. Okay. Or, oh. Blue on this, which means I can't also get the freezers either. Maybe instead of this green mana, I could spend that blue mana if I want the sorcerers to lose fortifications instead. I probably do. So let's do this. And now I have double blue available. Alright, let's just go ahead and spend the blue here. I'm pretty sure we're doing that. So this guy's armor has gone down from 7 to 5, and I've blocked him. I was thinking it would have been nice to... well, let's see. Could I kill both of these guys in siege? Surely not. Well, yes, I could. And then I could assign some wounds to a couple of my units, probably. Or I guess the freezers can stop someone. Yeah. We could shut one of these guys off. This guy, I think we're just taking the 3 wounds. Which means I can only take 2 more if I want to avoid being knocked out. That's pretty impossible. Because I'll take a bunch from the Horn of Wrath. Is there a good way that I can combine enemies that like 10 damage would be useful, right? Or like 15. This is 6 and that's 8. Okay. So maybe I kill both of these guys in siege? Okay. So we're getting 5 siege fire here. which means I need 9, so I need 4 dice. Okay, okay. Only 1 wound. That's fantastic. So we played this face down for 9 damage and took a wound. Okay. And then we spent these guys for 5 more. 6 and 8 is 14. So these guys are kaput. Are they still being counted? Yeah. Okay. I still have the sorcerers. But they can't really snipe... Oh, this guy, maybe. His armor is 5. I'm not quite there, huh? Okay, who are we freezing? Catapults? Is it realistic to block this guy? Maybe. I mean, yes. I don't know that it's good. Oh, don't forget we haven't killed the Delphana Masters. We've just chumped them. Why is it... Oh, I see. It wasn't counting them before when they were up there. Okay. I think these guys are just much less of a concern when I have the sorcerers, so I'm not too worried about them. They can stay. Well, if we block this guy, he should be killable. But how much more damage do I have to assign here? You've lost 2 armor, so you have 5 still, right? It would be nice if we could finish that off. I might actually want this guy to do the green thing and have to swap these back again. I don't know. Who can I think blocking this guy is really nice. Because it gets his armor low enough that I can actually kill him, and then I don't have to worry about him later. I'm kind of double dipping on this block value, right? Because it's also attack value. So, like, this would block him. I still get knocked out. No. Because the freezers can freeze this guy. And that means I actually get to play the Intimidate, which would be fantastic. Okay, yeah. So let's block this guy using the monks and my rage. That's 5. Now I've taken 1 wound. I'm allowed to take 4 more without being knocked out. I plan not to take that many. So next, spend my last blue mana here, stopping this guy from attacking and reducing his armor to 2. These guys were actually killed. Let me just go put them in my inventory so I don't forget. I know the mod won't count them there. I'm going to have to remember bringing them back, but it's just like it's all complicated over here. Okay, and so the only enemy who gets to attack me is the catapults for 3 wounds, which I'm happy to accept. And I still have the sorcerers and an intimidate for damage. Plus, we've kind of done some damage with all this stuff, right? So you have 4 armor, and you have 2. Together, that's 6. Incredible revelations, I know. This guy, I mean, I don't think that's... Meanwhile, you have 5. Together, that's 11. And the maximum damage that I can come up with is actually 11, right? 3 here, and I have to make him lose resistances. 7 here is 10, and then 1 more for Master of Chaos. So let's just double check, but I can do 4 here. 2 here is 6. 5 here. I have to make sure... So, okay. We spend, as it turns out... Oh, wait a minute. Is it... Do I just not have... Wait, what did I spend a die on? Blue. Oh. I can't get the sorcerers to pay green mana. I see. Well, that's a problem. Because that means this guy's 2 armor is physical resistant. So, I mean, I guess that means to defeat him, I have to use Master of Chaos for Cold Fire. And also the sorcerers spending no mana. Yeah, because I just can't produce more mana, and I need all the mana I've used. Okay, so this guy's dead. It's clunky, but it's fine, I guess. And I can't actually... Well, I could kill this guy. Or I could kill this guy, but I can't kill them both. In which case, I should probably kill the City Guardian, right? Because this catapult is a lot of damage, right? I mean, it's 3 wounds that are pretty tough to avoid. These guys are not so tough to avoid. So, let's play the Intimidate. Powered red from a crystal. Lose 2 more rep. And kill the catapults. Now you live, and you live. But overall, I think a great city assault. I killed 4 of the 7 enemies and blew up all of my mana. Yeah, this seems fine. Is 22 fame correct? 7, 12, 22, yes. I don't know what I could do usefully. Oh, I should back up, of course. Master of Chaos is pointing at influence. I have promise, like... I just increment Master of Chaos and then end round. I think this is enough to finish the city, right? I just need, like, mana. Ooh, Spellforge helps in that department. I like sparing power, generally. Yeah, I need a lot of mana. I guess I have this. I like sparing power, but I kind of just want to march in right now and see how we do. And Midnight Meditation would let me dump a couple of these cards that are no good. But most of them are fine. I'll just take sparing power so that I can go in once, take some wounds, rest, and then pick up another big hand if I don't succeed. But I'd rather succeed if that's okay. So this moves me in easy enough. Yeah, this is like nothing, right? This guy's tougher to block now. But I think I should just shoot him in the head with a Siege Ice 5. Oh no, he has 7 armor. Whoops. Well, okay, sorcerers as well, I guess. Kind of sad. Freezers can just block this guy. So let's do that. And I still think cursing these guys is insane. Hello? Where's my curse? Oh, it's up here. Took it outside of what it considers the play area, I guess. So curse the Delphana Masters and bounce them off of this seems amazing. I can gain any color but blue over there, which is... I guess it means that if I want blue, it has to... Whoops. Has to be from this. So that's Siege Ice 5. And we have to also spend white. From here, I guess? On killing this guy. So now I don't have to worry about all those poisonous brutal wounds. And we've successfully completed the block phase? Wait a minute. What about my Burning Shield? Oh, also, should I have wanted to, like, gain black mana, maybe? Yeah, I guess don't spend the freezers to block that. Instead, spend my red mana on a Burning Shield combined with a Sideways Promise. So that blocks and kills. And I can gain a blue or red crystal if I want using this. Or white. But a red crystal seems good, so let's do that. And now my job is to kill these two using what tools remain. Good band name, right? What tools remain? So they're both fire resistant, but I don't really care about that. None of them are physical resistant. I can Spellforge to gain more red, which seems good. And then... I mean, don't I just have, like, lethal here somehow? Oh, by the way, this is... Oh, it's just a normal attack, too. Okay, right. But if you take the cold fire, you can't choose to take it as physical. So it's actually worse against Delphana Masters than a physical attack is. Kind of funny. Anyway, so... we need to muster up 7 and 9 damage. That's 16. There's 8. I need 8 more. Right? And that's that. Plus I have 2 left over, so I can save a crystal by spending this as 2 attack. So just refreshing. 5, 8, 12, 14, 16. This is pointing at 2 attack. 7 and 9. No relevant resists. Alright. At least it still knows it's giving attack 2. Is it like... oh, every time I pick it up, it makes me drop it because some bug happens, right? Huh. Only if I hold it still does it let go. But the point is it like... is it intentionally moving on to like what you actually get? Or I don't understand. I don't understand the iconography. Anyway, so we get the 16 attack here, and this is the kill. So, okay, storing power, maybe not so impressive. But, yeah, so that's everyone dead. 14 and 3 is 17, yes. There's more skills to gain? I feel like I don't know. I've done everything, man. Well, let's take away to clean up some wounds. That should score some points. And none of these are really any good. I'll claim that 1 card. Master of Chaos is pointing at wild card, which seems the best for your last turn. I mean, most of these cards don't do anything. Could fight a dragon. Could I kill this? He's arcane immune, so Wings of Wind isn't going to help. So kind of looks like no, right? Well, I could reduce an attack by 4. But the problem is he has 2 attacks. And I don't even know what they are. They could be really rough. And even if I got that, it would only be attack 2. I guess I could curse to reduce his armor. That would be 7. So what can you do at this city, by the way? You can do both things. So you could buy artifacts or units. Cool. I think I can probably do better by just buying... oh, my reputation's really that bad, huh? By buying like ice mages and maybe trying for an artifact or something? Because the X-Mages aren't at the city, but it's the white city, so you can buy anything. Oh, I have extra red mana, that's right. I have this to remove 2 wounds. No white in the source, so I would be spending a crystal. Or concentrate. And this is 2 influence as well. I mean, I have, what, like 7 city shields or something crazy? Yeah. Seems like a waste not to use it. Okay. Let's... None of these guys can gain influence, so they don't matter. Oh, what if I readied my catapults? I think I actually could fight the dragon. I think I could kill him in the ranged phase. Right? That's got to be better than hiring units. Yeah, give me this guy. Why does this say healing is when you can play this, by the way? I mean, whatever. I'll play this before combat, I guess. So give me this red mana. Influence 6. Reputation -1. And I can pay 6 influence to ready catapults. I could even ready like the sorcerers as well by playing like Heroic Tale or something. Oh, my skills are all messed up because something broke while I was in the middle of fixing the last round, I think. Or no, I used this in combat, surely, right? Yeah, because I finished the city last round. Okay, this I definitely don't have this. So I have 0 city shields, and reputation doesn't apply. And I've generated 6, but spent 6, so I'm neutral here. Now the catapults can siege fire 5. And I'd like to Master of Chaos my wild card for ranged Cold Fire 1. He doesn't resist either of those, so that's 6 damage we've dealt. Where the heck is my... Here it is. It's up here again. Oh, does Curse work on... Yeah. No, I don't think I'm allowed to reduce his armor with this. Oh. So can I actually not kill him then? Well, no, I just have to spend a bunch of influence on the sorcerers. Okay, so that's 3. I can't afford to spend my crystal. 4, 5, 6 influence. That readies the sorcerers as well. I spend the sorcerers and a white crystal for a ranged attack 6. He has 2 armor left, so that's enough to kill him in ranged. Alright. Oh, you can only ready level 1 and 2 units. Oh, no. Okay, all this whole plan is stupid then. I don't want to fight this guy. Give me all my cards back. Well, okay, not those 2. And put that guy back. This was a crystal. This was a token here. I haven't spent that or that. or that. That's too bad. If I could ready level 3 units, that would be pretty cool. So I don't think fighting the dragon is very realistic. Maybe I could do it if I took some wounds. But that's going to like cost me more than the fame I gain anyway. I'd rather just buy a bunch of units. So my reputation is -1. My city shield is 7. And this is 6. That's 6 more, 12. Actually, if I keep that, it's worth a point, and I can use concentrate instead. It's probably going to turn out to be better. Red men I can't even spend. This is 2, I guess. And I can gain 4 more. And an additional 1 if I'm willing to spend this crystal. But I don't think that would be worth it for any reason. Okay. So I guess I'll just play all of this sideways for 4. So 24 influence. What can I buy? $9 and an artifact. 21. Well, if I'm doing that, I may as well start by revealing a new extra unit. Altum Guardians. Wait, oh, it says I have 24. Oh, yeah, right. So, but I've spent 2 of it now, and I have 22. Which is 1 off of buying the Altum Guardians and an artifact. I could have just bought 2 artifacts, I guess, but this is better. So buy the Ice Mages. Wait, really? Oh, it doesn't realize I'm on the White City. Okay, fine. And any random artifact, it doesn't really matter. Because the game is over. And I'm losing 1 reputation, but gaining 2 fame and 2 rep from Heroic Tale. No, actually only 1, because I only bought 1 unit. Oh. In that case, buying these guys, don't buy the artifact. Instead, replace your level 2 unit with a level 4 unit. And that way you hired... So that's still just adding 2 points, the same as buying the artifact, but it adds 1 more for Heroic Tale as well. Alright. Seems like end turn. Game over. 197. I kind of thought it would be higher. I mean, I don't know. I felt pretty strong that game, but I guess I had to spend a lot of my resources getting into this city. Like blowing up the Siege Horn of Wrath. I don't know. I mean, the sorcerers were insane. MVP units, I think. Catapults are good. I've never had sorcerers be so good. Like, they're fine, but the curse made their resistances really good against Delphana Masters. We would have had a much harder time without the sorcerers. Anyway, that's it. So we made it through a slight slight bump in difficulty from the highest difficulty game I had played before. Right, we made the first city tougher and then still stomped it. And we made the second city, although still only difficulty 11, a Megapolis, giving the opponents a bonus of some kind against me. Which compelled me to do more blocking, I guess, basically. Anyway, that was me tonight. I had fun. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.